Thank you for visiting our channel. Today I came out to review and also quick unbox this nice looking box. It's from a company called Xgody and it is X96Q, which is a budget box. I want to mention that the chipset inside of it is Allwinner H313. It is running OS 10, comes with 2GB of RAM, 16GB internal storage. Now the box is nicely designed, going around doesn't have much markings, but before we unbox, I want to mention, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, click the subscribe button. Share this with your friends and family and make sure you click the notification icon so you will be notified once we have a new video out. On top of that, click the like button. It really motivates us to make these type of videos quickly for you. If you have a question, drop them at the bottom of the video. We'll have to help you out ASAP. You can see that the box doesn't have much markings, but once we slowly open it, and here are the components. Comes with a power adapter which is created for Canada and United States. This is 5 volt 2 amps. You can see the connector is a little bit bigger than the other ones. It comes with an IR remote. It's very small. And I have to mention that the ones that I always played with is not really user-friendly. But let's see how this is going to work out. They have some buttons already shortcutted, something like KD, which is their Kodi player. And they have all of the functions right on the top. You have the power button. Also, you have the setup, app, volume down, volume up. On the color buttons, now going down, you have the navigation key. And also the numeric button on the bottom. You have the static mouse button. Also, you have the settings button. You have the home button and the return button. I have to mention this is just an IR remote, and for what we're going to use, you really require to have an air mouse remote. And yes, it takes 2 AAA battery, which is not included in the box. It comes with an IR extender, which it has a little 2.5 audio jack to it, so you can connect it to the box. And also this is the adapter, so you can connect it on top of your TV or in the bottom section so it's visible, so that we can use the remote. There is a double-sided 3M tape, so you can connect it to this and then wherever you want to connect this to, so you can use this. And this way you will be able to not just use by 5 feet, you can take this up to 12 feet. It also comes with an HDMI cable. It doesn't have much markings to it, so we can tell if it is 2.0 or 1.4. Now they also give us this little hookup. Now you can put this at the back of your TV. So this way you can put the back of the box itself. It has 2 holes, so that way you can hook up and that way your box is hidden. Now the unit that doesn't have a user manual is going to be useless. So yeah, this one do come with a really nice user manual. What is included in the package is written in the front. Also the connections, which we're going to cover in a few seconds, is also there. And you can get more of the information of how it is going to look like when you connect it. And going next is the installation setup. All of the information is there. So there's just 2 pages. Actually, it's a little bit more. And this way you will be able to use this box itself. So it shows how you can do a multiple screen and how you can use the tablet. Except that it says casting screen and also key features of what they bring in for you. It looks like they have OS 10, which we will be testing in a few seconds. They do have a little paper inside of it, which is coming from the company itself, and it does indicate if you're happy, how you're going to be able to share it and also review it and put some information on their Facebook or YouTube that you like it, and also if you needed help and you're not happy, where you can find all the information so you can receive help. And going inside of it, it talks about the safety steps in 2 different languages, so that we can get some little information about it. The next part and the big part is the actual box itself. It's sitting inside of a nice little envelope, and once we take it out, this is how it really looks. It does indicate very nicely on the top that this is X96Q. They have nice little cuts, so this are shiny, this part is not shiny. And going to the front part of it, you're going to see the IR sensor. And also when you turn it on, it should turn blue. Now going on one side of it, there's no connection, but once you go to the back is where you're going to find the power, and then you have the Ethernet connection, the HDMI connection. You have 1 AV port, so you can connect it to older type of TV, and also the IR connection, which we already have the little connector that you can connect, and you're going to be able to use your remote a little bit further. Going on the other side of it, you have 2 USB 2.0 ports, and then you have the SD card slot, which can read up to 128 GB. Now going to the bottom part of it is where you're going to find the holes for ventilation. Also have those two little holes so you can hook it up at the back of the TV that we showed. And there is 4 little legs so you can stand up properly. There's a little sticker in the bottom that says MAC address, which I cannot show you. And that's where you're going to get your proper MAC address for this unit itself. You have a little sticker that will tell you your DC voltage, and also it says that it has 2 GB of RAM and 16 gig internal storage and where it's made. Enough said about this. Let's get this connected. Alright, so now in order to connect, make sure you connect your HDMI first, and then grab your power and connect it. And then if you have a Air Mouse remote, connect that. Then we're going to flip it. And now you can see the actual blue light. That means it is turning on. And now let's go to the screen. So once it turns on, you get a beautiful, nice logo on the front that says X96Q. It goes to a nice animation. Now this is the main launcher. As soon as you go in, this is what you will see. So you can see that their name is nicely written on the top saying Smartbox. They have not customized it that much. And then I am connected with LAN connection right now, and then it shows the time, which is accurate. I really like this nice layout. It's not going to hurt your eyes like some of the other boxes, and you have some shortcuts that you can create by just clicking this plus button, and then you can select one of the other apps like this one, and I press back, it shows up. And that's how easy it is to add it. Now if you want to remove it, same thing, just click on it and go back and click on remove and click back, and it's gone. Remember that the way that it shows on the list from right here, if this one is first, it will show up first on the list. So that's how they set it up. But again, it looks really nice. So another thing that I want to mention as soon as we get in is they have some little buttons that they have created. Now these are not folders. As soon as you click on one of these, it will take you to that app, which is a really good sign. Now go into apps. All the apps that are included inside of it is not that much. And one more thing I want to mention is once you go into your Google Play Store, this one, now this is OS 10, and it looks like they have installed the Android TV OS Google Play Store. So it's a little bit different than the regular ones, and it is really stripped down so you cannot find a lot of apps. So for that, we went through the browser and we got Aptoide. If you want to learn how, ask in the bottom of the video. We'll have to bring a video about that. So the first thing we will launch is going to be the Geekbench. Now under single core we received 423, but under multi-core we received 731. And once this video going to progress, you're going to learn why the numbers are a little bit lower. Now we could not find Antutu anymore since they have been removed from Google Play Store for some violations, so we cannot launch that. The next thing we're going to go through is going to be the AIDA64. Now they have also changed some of the settings, so you cannot see it like before, so you have to click on it, and here you go, this is under system, so you can see it even better, I believe. So here you go, the device is TV, the manufacturer is Google, it says, and the model number is X96Q, so they had to do a little more customization to see it a lot better, but this is what they have named it. The hardware is Sun 50i W9P1, that means it is from all-winner chipset, and going down it is RAM is 2 GB. You can see the ones that has been used, and remember that how much is left. Now this one is 16 GB internal storage, so how much has been used or available, and there you go, this is how much is available, so that's how much is their internal storage, and this is how much is free. Going down, the Bluetooth on this is 4+, and going down it has more information about the hardware. So we will get out of this. Let's go to CPU portion of it. Now under CPU you can see that it is quad core A53. It is running on 1344 megahertz, and going underneath of it, it is 64-bit, but it is set up under 32. Going down, these are the cores, which ones are sleeping and which ones are on, and the utilization on this is about 97%, and more information that you're looking for. Now under display, here's just something that we found out is I know that I am set up under 1080p, but it looks like this box only push is a 720p. And going down, it has some of the DPIs there too, the pixel densities there too, so you can see what they're playing with. But the GPU rendering on this is Mali G31. It is running on 60 Hz, which is perfect, but they are running on OpenGL 2.0, not 3.0. And we will get to that in a few seconds. I'm sure you will see some differences. Going under Android, this is where you're going to be able to see that the Android version they're running is 10. The API level is 29. And when the security patch was installed, so it's almost 7 months old or a little bit longer, and the build number is right here. So this is the latest one that I received an update yesterday, which is July 4th. And this is what the name they brought up. So it's all here that what you're going to be able to see and play with. What I wanted to cover is going to be under codecs. A lot of you guys like this part. So yes, they do have the Google ARM in there, and going down, we should be able to find the H263 is there, H264 is there, and then MPEG-4 is there, VP8 is there, and VPN9 is there, but it's only under C2. And you can see that means is it's able to decode the 4K for you, but with the RAM, internal storage, and also GPU, let's see if they will be able to bring a proper picture on the screen. So we will get out of this. The next thing that we like to cover is going to be the YouTube. So here you go. This is 4K, and on the top you can see some of the information that this is 4K on 24 frames per second or 24 Hertz. And you can see that this is optimized on 1080p, but the output frame is right there, so 720p, and there's 5 drops, and there is more. So yeah, it can play 4K for you, but then you're going to see a little choppiness. So if we go into more and we go into 4K, and now if we change this to 1080p, and let's see how good the frame will happen, you can see that you're not lost that much of pixel. The video looks beautiful, and also on the top there's no drop frame. That's what we're looking for. So for 4K, yes, it can play 4K. You're gonna have a problem. Yes, you will have a problem with 4K on YouTube app on this box, but if you play it on 1080p, you're not gonna have any issues, which is gonna play it perfectly. One thing that I don't understand is why is it still under 24 frames and not 60 frames per second. So I know that the guys from the Xgody are listening and watching this, and hopefully they will be able to fix and optimize the SDK or the OS on this box in order to get it corrected. So that's one thing. All right, so we will get out of this. The next thing is the Netflix. Now before we go there, we have installed something so that way we can check for the licenses and everything to see if it is compatible. So you can see that the name is there. Now going down a little bit, this is what we really want. It says White Wine CDM, and inside of it you do not see any protection for the HDCP, so they're not going to be able to get that running. Even if there is going to be license, this box would not be able to pick up the Netflix HD. But by default right now, you're able to play it on regular SD, which is 480p. It's going to be the speed test. Now I gotta mention that now this box only comes with 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, so it is going from BGN and it is not going to hit the AC point. So that's why you're going to see some really bad fluctuations when it comes to the connection. So you can see that this was my download. It goes up a little bit and then it's still going to fluctuate a little bit in order to get you something like 24.24 megabits download. My upload is 32 megabit, so I'm getting a roughly a good number here, but for the download it kind of give me some hard time. Now what I did is I went again to the second part and tried it one more time under same SSID or my Wi-Fi name, and now the ping went a little bit down from the first time, but you can see that my upload rate is about 25, so it went up a little bit, but my download rate went down a little bit. And again, you can see the fluctuations, which is not good. Now, we tried it with different SSID to see what type of numbers we're going to get. So now you can see my ping went up 1, but my upload rate went up a lot. And same thing with my download, but it came down a lot, and you can see the fluctuations that is going through. So this is the sub router that I have, and this is my main router that I have. So there is a huge difference on download. But what I did is when I connected via LAN connection, because it is 10100 LAN connection, I received 96.1 for my download and 32.8, which is exceeded. It went above on my upload, and you can see the fluctuation. It went really nice and smooth. And same with this one, start raising up a little bit and up till right here, and you can see that it just cut right there, so it stayed on 96. Now when I tried it one more time, it went down a little bit. It's not a lot, you can see that, and it just went again from the bottom up, and it got really better. So that's why when I started the video, you guys probably saw that I am connected via LAN connection. And now when I go to the upload rate, again it exceeded, and it automatically just went up high, and it stayed really steady all the way through, and my ping went down 1, which is really good. So this is the LAN connection. So I want to mention that this box is not that expensive. Now coming with an expensive box comes a lot of little goodies. Now these guys are watching. I am sure that the company that created this will deliver this to their developers when they're not in Canada, United States, so they can fix the SDK and the firmware on this to make it a little bit better. Or if they are using a generic drivers for this, I hope that they can change it, because this will really not that great, especially this one that I tried. I was really hoping that I'm going to get at least 40 megabits download, since this is a only 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's not going to show you any 5G because this is not 5G network. But yes, so I'm sure that that will happen in the future. Except that we will get out of this app. Now the next thing we have done is their own media player called KD Player. And yes, they have a nice screen, very clean. Now here is the pictures. Now I want to mention that this is not what you're thinking. This is KD Player. So what I have done is this is all running from my network. So since I am wired, let's try to play a 1080p video first. It plays it nicely. Again, I have brought down the volume a little bit, so this way I can make this video. So this plays it nicely. There's no stop, and you can see that there's no frame drop whatsoever. Now this is 1080p. Now I'm going to stop this. What I have done is I have a 4K video. Now this is not 10-bit. This is regular 4K and 60 hertz. That's what I was trying to say. So here you go. You can see that there is little frame drops. Since there's so much details in this, you can see little particles would not load properly, and little pauses in the little pixels, and you will see this. Now if I have to bring the volume up, you can hear that the voice is accurate with the video on this video itself, since this is just regular 4K video. Now here's one thing. This is UHD 4K video and 10-bit, and once you do it, this is what happens. So it plays it and then it stops. Again, this is something that it gets it from the internet, from our network, and then plays. But again, it should not have that type of flaw. Now what if you're watching a 4K from a place? It is not going to do the job accurately, so you will have some little frame drops and also network pauses. Since our network is a gigabit, it should not give you this type of headache that it will stop or pause. Again, one thing that I noticed is the voice was stopping too. Yes, so there is a network problem with this. Now if I try to fast forward a little bit of the video, it should give me that roller again, so that way it can play. You can see now that it's totally paused. So again, if you have a 4K and you need to pause it, you want to do something, it's not a really good idea to play it on this box. 1080p will do the job perfectly, and that's where it came up with that VP9 when I was going inside of the AIDA64, and this is what was happening. So I wanted to mention that this box is phenomenal when it comes to regular playing videos, but when it comes to an actual 4K, this is not going to cut it. So if you want to buy this for your just to go around and you want to carry it with you, this is very durable and also going to be able to fit inside of your pocket to take it anywhere. But if you want to play a 4K and you have a brand new TV, I would not suggest you purchase this. This is very, very inexpensive. The links is in the bottom. You can check it to see what the price is, and if you want to order it, go ahead, order it. If you want to do this for your daily watching live TV or something, this will work for you, but it is not going to deliver as a 4K, full 4K picture, but it will do the job day to day. If you want to buy this for your next year, up to next year or a little bit longer, this will work perfectly. Except that, I hope you guys like our video. If you do like it, click the like button, subscribe button on the top, comment in the bottom. Always remember to visit our own website, which is exitex.info. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and other social networking places, and thank you.